When most people think of Diddy, they picture the flashy parties, the chart-topping hits, and the headlines that follow him everywhere. But behind the glitz and the spotlight, there's a story most people don't see. Recently, one of hip-hop's biggest names received a surprising show of support, straight from someone who knows him better than almost anyone. Caresha Brownlee, better known as Young Miami from the City Girls, has been making waves in her own right for years. Between her music, her influence, and her outspoken personality, she's a force. But from 2021 to 2023, she shared a different kind of connection with Diddy. They weren't just friends, they were partners, and that perspective gives her words a weight few others could carry. Ahead of Diddy's sentencing next week, Young Miami decided to speak up. She wrote a heartfelt letter, and her message was clear. She believes in him. In her words, he is loving, genuine, supportive, and always encouraging. She pleaded to the judge, saying simply, he belongs at home, with his family. But there's more to her support than just the words. It's about the story behind them. Young Miami didn't just praise Diddy for being a partner, she highlighted the ways he shaped her career. He gave her a platform for her Caresha Please podcast on Revolt, opening doors and providing opportunities. But it wasn't about cameras or attention. He quietly supported her growth, teaching her lessons that went beyond music and fame. Their connection also included unforgettable experiences. Miami recalls the 2023 Met Gala, where Diddy personally invited her, giving her access to a world few ever see. But what stands out is how he balanced these high-profile moments with private mentorship, proving that influence isn't just about what people see, it's about what you do when no one's watching. In her letter, Miami describes how Diddy helped her become a better businesswoman and find balance in life. She learned to chase her dreams while still being present for her family. These weren't empty lessons. They were life-changing insights shared by someone who truly cared, someone who lived by example. Miami also touched on a side of Diddy most people rarely see, his dedication to personal growth. He's taken steps to better himself, from therapy to anger management and even physical healing. It's a side that doesn't make the headlines, but it speaks volumes about who he is behind the public persona. Of course, this story exists against a backdrop of serious legal challenges. Earlier this year, Diddy was found guilty on 2 felony charges related to transportation to engage in prostitution. He was acquitted on other charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering. Miami's letter doesn't erase the legal reality, but it adds a layer of perspective that the public rarely sees. Young Miami's letter wasn't alone. In fact, it was one of 75 letters submitted in support of Diddy before his sentencing. That shows a wider network of people who know him personally and see a side of him the headlines never capture, a side filled with generosity, mentorship, and genuine care. When the media focuses on controversy, it's easy to forget that people are multidimensional. Diddy's story isn't just about legal battles or scandal. It's about the quiet ways he's impacted those around him. Young Miami's letter is a reminder that even in the glare of public scrutiny, there are acts of kindness and support that often go unseen. And what happens next in the courtroom may be uncertain, but the stories behind the headlines are always worth paying attention to.